it's me, Asha. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a little quick commentary on why I think that club culture is lacking. It's not dead, but it's just not what it used to be. So it was this video that I watched. It was Bottle Wars in the Club. It was New York versus Baltimore. Let's watch it together. Not the 1942. Oh my God. The Casamiga. Ooh, the floor gonna be sticky. He got like, he's cradling the Don Julio. The Casa Azul. Okay. I was honestly disturbed by that just now. Before I get into this video, I actually talked to my older brother. He is actually a DJ. He was a DJ at one point, and he's like 40, so you know he kind of old. So he gave his perspective on what the club was like. So let's take a look at that.
It's like 3 or 4 times the amount versus you just like having like people at your crib pre-game and then like, you know, go do your thing, because that's what we did in our days. We would pre-game. Not saying that I condone all that, but I'm just saying that's what we did. I'm sure a lot of people still do it now, but we would pre-game, get to the club. That way, at the time we get there, we got a nice little buzz. Go to the bar, get a nice drink, and then at that time you're just loose and you can do your thing. But like, if you had a table, it was still the same thing. We would still pre-game, and you know. But then I just realized every time you spend anything on the table, you're at least spending like no less than like, I mean, I don't know what it is now, but when I was there, it was like you're spending like a stack easily, and probably that's like on the cheap end.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. And I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, why not just get that? I don't know why you would want to flex on 1942. Like, that's some good liquor, too.
Like, a little bit of club culture, like, just going in there, having fun, besides, like, the section and all that stuff. Like, describe the true essence of club culture when you were DJing and everything.
Person going out there to get my party on, because you know, it's two different vibes. You know, as a DJ, honestly, you're really just kind of, you always got to feel the vibe, you know what I'm saying? And so you got an understanding of what you're trying to do as far as like making sure you get the right vibe with people and make sure the music's good. But as a person just going in there just to party, it was really all about like to me, it was all about just like getting to know people and like dance with people. Like, I don't even know if people still do this, but when I was in my day, it was, you know, DJs out there playing their music, everything's like flowing, everybody's, you know, just having a good time, and then that one song comes on, and then dudes will sit there and find that one girl you want to go and dance to, and it wasn't even on some like, I don't know what it is. I feel like now it's like you gotta like try and dance with a girl, talk to a girl, and ask her what her IG is and all like that. Like, in my days, it was just, you just go from behind her and just start, you know, dancing from behind, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing crazy, and if you could really dance, she would keep it grooving, and that's how, you know, then you start talking, and you know, you go forward from on in. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I just think it's different. I don't think people have the social skills now to like really like have an actual like, I don't know, a way to talk to a girl, have a small little conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to buy her a drink or anything like that, but if you got bread like that, you know, do that. I don't know what it's like now. I just know that when I was there, it was all about just feeling the vibe, getting a nice little, you know, feeling nice and tipsy, feeling good, and then trying to see who you could dance with. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully, if everything went well, then you get the girl's number. Like that, it was literally that simple. We did that every weekend, and that's not getting a table. And like, you know, because the thing was, it was like the way me and my boys looked at it was like, why would you go and get a table and waste all that money when you can go and pregame, you know? And because the whole idea is to get a nice buzz. That's what you want. You don't want to be too twisted. You want to have a nice buzz. So whatever, you know, because the reality is, you know, the guy has to make the approach on trying to talk to the female. That's a fact. And so you don't want to be corny. You don't want to be nervous. And that's why a lot of dudes drink or smoke. They do to, you know, get some sort of, you know, buzz, because it knocks off the edge, and it makes it a lot easier to sit there and approach a female. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I did, and it was fun. You know, as a DJ, it was more so just making sure you read the vibe, you knew how you wanted to get people going, and really you just wanted to make sure everyone was on the dance floor. That's all. That was my main concern, just making sure everyone was partying, and if you weren't dancing, that means you were a terrible DJ.
Now, you know, I know you're like, oh shit, that's just how things are. That's just what people do. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. That's what people do. But it's just like, it's so wasteful. And it just lets me know that we are so far removed from club, like what the club actually mean. So nightclubs kind of there's like a psychological, some scientific research on why people actually do attend clubs. So I had Googled this and I found it on a website called capitalist.com. It's basically, the nightclub was designed for people to dance, and because us as humans enjoy dance, and dance is one of the techniques in which people create chemistry towards each other. You know, when I think of the club, you know what I think of? I think of a Sean Paul Get Busy video. I think of a Hot in Here. I think of a Drop Down and Get Your Eagle On. I think of a Head Sprung by LL Cool J. That's what I thought the club was gonna be like. Like, I thought the club was gonna be all this love, Donald Jones, slow-mo. The club is not like that. It's expensive and everybody's just trying to flex and look good. Hold on. It has been agreed that consumer behavior such as the attendance of nightclub is a form of lekking behavior. A lek is a physical space where males of a species congregate in order to impress females. That is why when you go to a club, you see a group of dudes in sections trying to attract the women to go into the sections, right? And then the girls, us women, we looking all cute, all fly, because we want to be in the section. And it's not like off some, oh, you being thirsty. I mean, some girls is thirsty, you know. You ever been to like a section, or you ever been to like a club and a girl got her cup out of the section? That's poor. Don't do that. Like, it's not that serious, girl. You don't got no emotion. You can't just go to the bar and go get you a drink. Just saying. Anyways, so that the club is really now to like flex. It has always been to flex, but it's like heavily relying upon the flex and looking good type of culture, right? The overall appeal of the club is to just, one, it was to have fun, and also it's just for people to get shows and just, you know, that whole type of thing. It's really like an ego feed ego type of thing. Like, the girl's gonna feel off feeling herself and da-da-da-da, and the dude's gonna feel like, I'm big dude, and he's gonna like try to flex, you know, try to get that girl number, try to, you know, the bottles, the flashiness, and the bottle girls and the signs. It's like, okay, this man has money to blow, he has money to spend. Baby, he is probably scamming. But that's a topic for another day. And so in the video, the Bottle Wars, Baltimore versus New York, I believe, they were wasting liquor. And I was honestly heated because I'm just like, what's the point of that? Like, bottle service alone costs, like, you have to at a minimum spend $1,000. That is the minimum. So you could be spending up to $1,000 to all the way up to $5,000 on your credit card. For what? You know what I mean? It's to flex. It's like for the show. It's for the appeal. And the reason why, and another reason why I think people do that is because it's clout. Everybody wants to flex. Everybody wants to see who could be the most cool. It's less about dancing and actually enjoying the music, because it really, like, the DJs be good, but the DJs don't be as good. I feel like everybody wants to be a DJ. Like, a lot of people can DJ, but not a lot of people can mix and blend. Y'all ever be in a club, or y'all ever be like at a cookout or a function or something, and you be like, that mix was trash, that was booty, all the time? Is because, you know, a lot of us have an ear for music and we know what sounds good. I mean, that's just me. That's just how I view a lot of things. Who could be the most cool? Especially, I think that the downfall of like clubs and everything is social media. Social media, literally, people want to pull out their phones when a bottle is coming out. They want to like show that they're like flexing, show they little middle of the mall diamonds. And some people really have diamonds, you know. I'm just being funny. But I'm saying is that people want to, like, you know, show off what they got. They want to appear that they're having fun for the look, but they actually aren't having fun in reality. That's just what I observe. Everyone wants to be like Lil Baby 4PF in the club and look cool, and they want to appear this rich and lavish, and they want people to perceive them that way on the social media stories such as Instagram, such as TikTok. They want to, make that little cap cut freeze frame video with the diamonds, with the bottles, like that. It's really all for like social media, and it's all for like that validation in people. It's really lost its true essence, bro. And another quote from capitalist.com, it says that a nightclub is a place where temporary communities are formed, where people can act out fantasies, pretend to be someone they are not, and for a certain period of time essentially escape their everyday lives. People therefore view the clubbing experience as a method to enjoy themselves in a form which is separate to the rest of their lives. And this is another reason why people go to nightclubs. I agree with that, but I feel like that's not only a social media thing. A lot of people go to clubs to escape their everyday lives. Everybody wants to escape the ghetto-ness that we're in. I mean, eggs are $8 at Whole Foods. $8? Eggs are $8. Gas is $4. Chicken, a pack of chicken is $20. Simple chicken is like, chicken wings are... I'm getting off topic again. The reason, and another thing is that what I've noticed in the club is that there is like, everybody's in a section, but nobody's really on a dance floor dancing, and that's what the whole purpose of a club is supposed to be. You know what I mean? And then I think it's like social media mixed in with our lack of social skills, right? And individuality. Everybody wants to be like everybody else, but literally there's nothing new under the sun, and it's really hard to be yourself when you're being fed so much media that you don't really know yourself. I feel like a lot of people in the club don't know themselves. It's just to look cool. Like, can you honestly say, if you're an individual, I want you to reflect on you being in the club. You are probably an average club goer. Do you really be having fun? Like, honestly, do you really be having fun? And if you really do, that's fine. And the thing is that it's nothing wrong with having bottles, because like, or doing all of that. If you have the money, that's okay. But I feel like with these social spaces that we are in, sometimes people kind of lose sight of the essence of what it was supposed to be designed for, in my opinion. And just videos like this just really like, it really highlights the consumerism. It highlights flex culture and everything. It highlights that we are just so far gone and so far removed. Like, and another thing, I want to know what y'all do. What kind of money do you guys make? No, I'm not even pocket watching, but what kind of motion y'all got? Like, what kind of jobs y'all work in tech? I'm just saying. I'm just asking. But lastly, I want to say that politics start to play into the club. Most definitely. It's who's tricking, who got the most money, who got the most bottles, henceforth the bottle wars. So the question is that, will club culture ever change, or will it ever get back to what it used to be? No, it will never get back to what it used to be. I think that clubs are going to continue to be like this. The clubs are going to continue to be the biggest flexer, because it's like what these rappers show with the club appearance. It's like y'all be feeling like it's club appearances when y'all in the club, like, especially in DC and Atlanta, when I view like the stories, and actually like being a person from the DMV and being in the club and stuff like that, I peep everything. I peep. So it's like, it's about who gonna spend the most money, and then like it's just so much, and it's crazy how far gone. Like, if y'all ever watch music videos, that's what I be thinking. Like, when my cousins would describe, like when my brother described what the club was like, it sounded so live. Like, when I go now, like, it's just not as fun. Like, people just be trying to be too cool and not trying to dance, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna have a good time. Like, but would y'all talk to somebody that be doing like full choreo in the club? Like, we can't do full choreo in the club. I'm just saying, like, no. Okay, anyways, so let me know what you guys think down below about club culture. I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk about it a little bit, because it was on my mind. So anyways, let me know what you all think down below, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.